Yeah, for borderline candidates, what are the kind of questions that come? Again, these conferences get a little longer because they are genuinely interested in that person and they have not decided yet whether to recommend him or not. So that is why it gets a little lengthy. And clarification based questions on certain qualities, they may be having a discussion. So they may be confirming those qualities through, slightly stressful probing. Uh, the board is basically trying to answer these questions. If there is any weakness, if there are any weaknesses that are found out in a candidate, are these weaknesses trainable? Can academies manage to make this candidate overcome this particular weakness in these many months? Let's say you are an NDA guy, it may be a little ignored because यार 3 साल का training है. This is a very small weakness, so he will definitely overcome given the environment, given the extremely good training that he'll be put through. This weakness will disappear in 3 years. They will be very confident about. But let's say you're going for SSC tech entry, OTMA 9 months you have, and your social adaptability is in question. So how can people think कि तुम 9 months में suddenly from a extremely introvert person who doesn't hang out with people, who has no friends, तुम suddenly एक military officer level पे आ जाओगे? That is highly unlikely, right? So they are just trying to take a judgment on whether the weaknesses that you have showed, whether they are manageable in training or not, and if you have any strengths, whether those strengths are actually dependable. Will those strengths reflect in war? Will those strengths actually reflect in military routine when you are put through those, stressful situations? Is what they are trying to answer basically. So, how do they observe you during your conference? Again, all this is, too much in depth. I didn't want to cover conference itna zyada. I'm skipping through these slides. You can just go through them in depth. And these are questions which very, very few candidates have. So, just for the sake of like 5, 10 people, I don't want to bore out the remaining people. So, I'm skipping through these slides. You can get back to me if you have any specific doubts. Again, body language I have repeated during your GTO sessions, during your personal interview sessions. I have repeated these time and again. So the same things apply. Your body language, your communication, and when that question comes, do you have any suggestions for the board? Do you have any thing to tell us, or do you have any questions for us? Do you want to ask us anything? So it shows very very simple qualities like do you have honest appreciation for the process? इतना वेल डिजाइंड सिस्टम है, इतना अच्छे से ख्याल रखा तुम्हें, 5 दिन वहाँ पे रुकवाया, दे गेव यू ऑल गुड फैसिलिटीज, दे गेव यू द बेस्ट input about your own qualities, which is a very very precious thing which people don't understand at that stage. They have given you 5 days to analyze yourself, to build on your own qualities for life. So at that stage, when you are still young, when you are in your teenage or early 20s, it's a very important input. If you know about your own qualities and if you start working on them seriously for like let's say 6 months, 1 year, you will be a completely unrecognizable person if you actually take yourself seriously after an SSB. So that appreciation for that process has to come from every candidate. If you think about the process as a self introspection process and not as some armed forces selection procedure, so that appreciation I would recommend you all to build within you. And any small constructive feedbacks like khana acha nahi tha, let's say the system may be a little lacking here and there, but be very very careful when you say this because 99.999% of the times any suggestion that you give is useless because they already know it or they are already working on it. So if you think you will be adding any new input to them, you are almost zero chances that you are doing that. So you will make a fool out of yourself if you actually give something which is laughable. So I would say avoid this, honest suggestion, but if you still want to go ahead and do it, it's on your own risk. So that is all I can say. And do you focus on learning based input? तो एक ऐसे हो सकती है कि मैं बहुत सेल्फ क्रिटिकल हूँ, मैं एक्शन ही नहीं लूंगा, आई नो दीज आर माई वीकनेसेस, एंड देर इज अन अदर साइड वेयर I know these are my weaknesses and I'm willing to work on them, or I'm willing to grow in those set of qualities by doing these things. So those kind of answers, if you give, they genuinely appreciate that. That is all. I'm a little exhausted of going into the depth of these generic things, so let's skip through the slides. Avoid these things. Complain mat karna system ko, because even in the military forces you are not allowed to complain. Whatever you get. You need to work based on a limited time, limited resources. and a lot of cribbing happens कि ये अच्छा हो सकता था, ये बुरा है, all those things, but that is how it is. You need to still work and not complain. That is across militaries in the world, not only India. And don't do any negative comparisons. Do not tell anything wrong about any other candidate, or do not tell something wrong about the system in itself. And don't make emotional statements also. मैं रो दूंगा conference में कि sir I want to get recommended anyhow, but the GTO task, some GD or some PGT may I did a big mistake, and I'm very emotional now. I'm regretting my 5 days of performance. All that doesn't make any sense, because as an officer you are expected to let things go. हो गया उसको तुम चेंज नहीं कर सकते हो. टेक इट एज इट इज एंड कम बैक नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट एंड ट्राई. यहाँ पे इमोशनल होने से कुछ फायदा भी नहीं होगा, एंड इट वोंट गिव यू एनी ब्राउनी पॉइंट्स ऑल्सो बाई क्रिएटिंग सिंपथी. It's against you only if you do that. So, if there are any unexpected questions, how do you handle them? Again, this also I've covered during the interview. Some acceptable responses could be, I don't know. The simplest and best answer in Forge, I don't know, sir. Bas, khatam. There will be no cross questioning. There will be no negative impression also. अगर नहीं पता है तो नहीं पता है भाई. Everyone accepts lack of knowledge. Lack of character, lack of personality is very negative or serious for SSB. But lack of knowledge is happily taken. Of course, when I say that, you need not be a complete, you know, uh, unlearned person without any knowledge at all. Not that. But the easiest thing to do when there's a tough question, when there is any question irrelevant to what you have studied or something, the best thing to say is, I do not know, sorry. Or you can also say, I need some more time. I'll go back, research, and learn about it. That is all. For repeaters and for freshers, again, I've made a little bifurcation on how the conference goes and what you need to take care of. This is again for you to refer. For previously recommended candidates, also, there's a separate section. I'm skipping through these. Overall, if I have to summarize what your behavior should be in the conference, these 5 phrases are for you to remember, the golden rules for conference, if you may think of them in that way. Be very calm, be respectful towards yourself, towards other participants or candidates, and towards the board. Be very honest. This I've told again and again and again. So, authenticity, honesty, integrity must have qualities. Accept silence. Do not, speak something which is not, appreciated in that environment. And maintain good military bearing. Your posture, your voice, body language, everything. Don't strict nose in the conference. Don't argue with the board. They are far more experienced, far more accomplished than any candidate who comes. So do not argue with them. Do not over explain yourself. Everything which you do in the conference, I told, has already been seen, has already been assessed. So you don't need to over explain. अगर कोई गलती हो गया तो हो गया. You will not get any points by giving your justification for it. So do not explain anything, and don't act over smart, overconfident again. And do not seek validation. Do not ask for feedback. Do not ask for things which asking for validation. का एक example दूँ तो, sir, did you like my performance during the interview? Do you think my psych responses were great? Then you are asking for validation. That is not appreciated, and you need not ask them also, because you are the best judge for yourself and you are expected to know how your performance was. So don't seek that validation, especially during the conference. What is the good mindset for a candidate before entering the conference? Just think of it as, I have done my best, I have given whatever I had to give. So now the outcome is anyway not in my control. So I will remain dignified. I'll become an officer material for these few seconds with them, and I'll go do my best and come out. That is the best mindset you can have. You need not be anxious. You need not think of random things. All those are already done. So this approach, I've done my best, outcome is not in my hands. I will do whatever I have to do during those 30 seconds. That is all. If you think so, there are benefits. You will reduce your anxiety, it improves your focus, it demonstrates genuine officer like qualities, because thinking this is also an officer like quality. So, yeah, that is what you need to know. How final recommendation is made, again, it is on consensus. The entire board should agree on whether these candidates are fit for recommendation. If so, they should have a clear justification also why or why not. And what OLQs are checked in the conference? Again, it is a combination of all the 15 OLQs that we've been discussing about. And there are a few qualities which get highlighted in the conference, so I've listed those down here. And remember that it was an overall test. All 5 days combined have resulted in your recommendation or non-recommendation. So don't look at conference as a separate thing, or don't look at each stage in silos. Do not look at psychology as one thing, GTO as one thing, interview as one thing. Your qualities, your suitability do not change across tests. So if you are focused on that enough over, let's say, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or overall your life, if you have built in that way, then these 5 days are nothing. These are just an outcome of all those things which you have already done in life. Look at SSB that way. The common reasons why people fail, again, these are mistakes that are observed in the mentorship batches that I have conducted myself. And in general, assessors have also told me these are the common mistakes they find. Overthinking, nervousness, making a conscious attempt to impress or trying to impress. सडन चेंज इन पर्सनालिटी कि 5 दिन तक अलग ही था एंड आज अलग ही इंसान दिख रहा है which happens commonly in conferences. I've also seen people trying to make an impression forcefully, and obviously lying, bluffing is easily catchable. So these are some reasons where even a deserving candidate may fail just by doing any of these minor mistakes in the conference. Yeah, final word says, and again, this thing which they say, I want to see you in uniform soon, or see you again, you may leave now, it does not indicate anything. It does not say whether you are recommended or not. This is again a misconception. So that is all. Conference is just a test, or you may call it not a test. It is already done, so it is a confirmation only. A small component of your test happens in the conference and nothing else. You cannot show brilliance here. All your brilliance has already come out. So just be calm and confident. That is all. Be honest. All your performance, all your preparation, all your officer-like qualities fail if you are caught with a single small lie also. So if you have been authentic, honest throughout, and even if your performance was mediocre, you have chances of getting recommended. Yeah, and consistency beats performance spikes. This I've repeated across GTO Psych interview, and I'm telling this during the conference also. Again, a repetition of everything. So, yeah, this is one tip I wanted to give myself. Conference does not select or reject you. You have done that to yourself over the 5 days, and those 5 days also have come as a result of all your life till that point. Your childhood, your everything that you have done in school, college, office, with friends, with family, with your own self. Everything has resulted in you becoming a certain kind of person. And those 5 days are a reflection of what kind of person you've been across those years. And the last day is just a culmination of everything. So it is not selecting you or rejecting you. It is not even judging you. All the assessment has already happened. So conference is in that way very, very insignificant in your life. So you have already selected or rejected yourself in your life, and a little portion, maybe 1 or 2% in those 5 days, and almost 0% in the conference. So you need not worry about it at all. That is all. That is the end of our discussion on conference stage. Tomorrow, or in fact today,